Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. I was testing my FPS because it was being weird, but that's fine. There's a character we didn't speak to, King Frampt. After you ring both the bells, he shows up and you can chat to him. Again, I'm skipping over most of the dialogue in this game because this is a guide, so if you're going through it and you want to listen to it all, it's there. There's 1,000 other places you can get lore. I'm just doing the guide. I'm trying not to take up hours just listening to people. I've seen it all before. And if you're playing for it, you can watch it and it's good and you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But King Frampt's great, and if you've rung both the bells and want to know what to do next, talk to King Frampt. He will tell you everything you need to know. There is a second lizard, Kaith, or Carth, I think it's Kaith. I might not be able to show you how to get him this playthrough. I'm going to play it a little differently. If you want to know how to see him, watch my other playthrough. I'm going to go for the Link the Fire ending instead of the Deep Dark Lord one. Just to have two different ones, why not? We're going to speed up in about 2 seconds. Go! And music. I can't remember what music this is. I think it's like Ash Lake or something. Or the Primordial Dragon. Maybe. Or Everlasting Dragon. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But we're going to do the Catacombs. I said we're going to do Sin's Fortress and the Moonlight Butterfly. We'll still do the Moonlight Butterfly. But we're going to do the Catacombs instead. And this first bit, there's quite a few items here that are pretty good. But I don't want to spend hours doing this little bit. So, skeletons suck and they're pretty tough. You won't be able to probably fight them straight away. This one doesn't go too well, and it really annoys me why Dark Souls doesn't have allocated like save slots that you can do for like a character, because I messed up and there was no way I could really go back and do it again, which is annoying. But it looks fine. I did way worse than I'm going to show you I did, which is fine. But the Catacombs is pretty important if we want to get our Estus Floss up to 15, which is useful. And also we can set up for stuff way later. There's a Y-hander. I think I show it off because it's pretty cool. It's pretty big and heavy and really cool. I like it a lot. But the Catacombs are pretty tough. If you don't want to do this now, you could probably do Analondo and then come back here after. But you can do it now. And it's super easy. It has quite a few differences from the rest of the game. Lots of respawning enemies and it's not great. Binoculars over here, pretty useful if you're trying to use a crossbow properly, and I think also with magic. If you're trying to cast magic in a certain direction, you can use binoculars. That's perfectly fine. But the game gets dark. It should look fine on the thing, but it does get way darker. Darker than anything on Dark Souls 2, which is really weird. You know, it's really weird. Okay, these douchebags. Oh, and in the corner there is skeleton, floaty, glowy red skeleton heads, skulls. You cannot do damage to them. They can only do damage to you. They will just explode nearby and really do damage to you. All of these skeletons in here cannot be killed. They just respawn until you've reached the Pyromancer or Necromancer. He shoots fire, but he summons skeletons. I'm not sure what he is. But I think he's a Pyromancer. This douchebag. Once you've killed him, the skeletons in the surrounding areas will stop respawning after you kill them. These guys also have a chance to drop the Skull Lantern, which is a light source item, which you hold. Oh god, and it lights up an area, which is really useful for a later area. If you don't get any off the Pyromancers, I don't know what they are. Are they Necromancers? I don't know. If you don't get one off them, there is another location you can pick one up. It is a pretty important item. I will show you where that location is. We also have these doors. They're just doors. They also can pull bridges and things. It's fine. These fucking douchebags. I hate skeletons. Another thing. Oh, I remember to put my crest shield on at the beginning. I still had the spider shield. One thing I have done wrong is that I don't have the wolf ring on, which I'm going to say I did on purpose to show you the difference between having it on and off. I didn't. I actually just messed up completely and forgot to put it on. Oh yeah, and this happened. This was cool. I was so happy this happened. There's a Necromancer or Pyromancer across the thing, and he just shoots at you, and he kills you, and he fucking sucks. But as I was saying, I don't have the wolf ring on, which means I get stunned, as you saw, super easily. I get staggered. So keep the wolf ring on, and don't do what I did and mess up. Just run to the Necromancer. You can sometimes get overwhelmed, like, if you're not focusing on the skeletons, but they're going to get up anyway, so kill the bloody magic people. I don't know what they're called, so I'm going to say magic people. But these guys can parry, they can do a lot of crap, and they're super, super annoying, and I hate them. Oh look, how fun. The magic men, I'm just going to call them that now because I've forgotten what they actually are. They won't respawn, so once you've killed them, they're gone forever, so you don't have to worry about them shooting crap at you. I think there's 3, 4, 5, about 6. I'm going to say 6. Other things in this area that we'll be showing, there is another not merchant, blacksmith, who can put fire on your weapons. He's pretty cool. There's a new weapon we can get, the Latray, or the Latree. It's just around this corner, we can get it in a minute. It's pretty good, it has a quite cool moveset. I will level it up just in fire, just because it'd be cool to do. Again, you don't have to level up anything you can do what you want. I'm just recommending. The tree's pretty cool and has a pretty cool moveset. And it's fun to level up. You can also get, if you wanted to start the game and thought you were good enough, you could just, there is a video of someone running into the catacombs straight away, getting the Latray, getting to the blacksmith, picking up 1 green titanite on the way, and then leveling it up and having a really strong weapon straight away. It's super possible. But you know. These douchebags. Oh yeah, there's also statues that shoot spikes at you, because why not? A nice little tidbit. Once you're in any of these animations of pulling a lever or pushing that, you cannot be attacked, so that's quite nice. There's a douchebag NPC on the other side of that wall. That'll be one of the few NPCs I'm killing, because he is a douchebag. His name is Patches. There he is, one arsehole. My voice is dying, which is probably very bad. Jesus. Now we're going to do something different. You can just run straight across this bridge and try and get in and deal with a lot of crap. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd just recommend jumping off here. Yeah! Because there is a hidden bonfire down here that will save you time. The only problem with this is that those 2 skeletons usually follow you down and will run into the room with the bonfire. And because they non-stop respawn, or just blush back up from where they were, you will never be able to rest the bonfire. So you have to do a lot of annoying bullcrap to try and maneuver them around outside and get back in quick enough. It's very annoying. And this is why I'm speeding it up. I don't think I've even added music, because I'm just angry. This thing takes way too long. If you notice, the bridge has just turned without us even noticing it. That's because Patches is trying to be nice and turn it for us. Don't trust him. He's a dick. He's a fucking dick. I'm recording this pretty much. Dark Souls 2 has just come out on PC. I've already finished it, so but it's out on PC now, and it's not much better. Not like I dislike Dark Souls 2 in any way. I'm just going to talk about that, and I'll talk about it more because there's a bit of this video which is going to be annoying, and I'm going to run out of things to talk to. So I'll talk more about Dark Souls 2 in that video. Hey Patches, I'm going to stab you in the fucking back, you big-nosed twat. His face looks a lot like one of these, like, standard NPC character faces from Dark Souls 2. That's weird. That's really weird. Anyway. Hey, Patches. I don't think I can get the backstab, but I can just keep jabbing him. Jabbing him. How in the world did I know you were going to betray me? If you walk across the bridge, after he's pushed it for you, as soon as you walk through the door, he'll pull it back, meaning like this, meaning the bridge, and the bridge will go back up, and you'll be stuck inside. It's super fucking annoying. F him. He's terrible. Also, if you don't kill him, later on he will push you into a hole. It's not terrible, but just don't let him do it. It sucks. The end point with doing this is that we haven't opened up another entrance. To the right here, I don't look at it, but okay, there. You have to pull a switch to open that door. It's inside this building, so we're going to have to quickly maneuver around the outside to get back in. There's a good dex weapon here, the Great Scythe, and there's another bloody pyromancer. I'm going to say they're pyromancers. There's 2 inside this building area. We'll get them both. We need to. We want the skull lantern. Skull lantern is necessary. Down that hole there is where the blacksmith is. We'll get it in a minute. I might die trying to get it. As I said, this bit doesn't go miraculously well. Don't think that's the right way to use that word. That is fine. But we're going to quickly run up and kill the pyromancer. Yeah, he's got to be a pyromancer. He has to be. Look at him. He shoots fire. These guys all get pissy now. And that didn't work. Yeah, I didn't realise I didn't have the wolf ring on. And I don't think it's in the video when I figure out I didn't have it on. But I was angry. I was super angry. I wanted to shout. Because skeletons suck. They like overwhelm you. They're really strong. I don't know why skeletons are so strong. I guess it's meant because they're meant to be like skeletons of warriors. Apparently I faded there. Forgot I did that. Recorded this a while ago. If you can't tell me trying to remember what I did. That's fine. Over here is an entrance to another pyromancer. And like I guess it's a hidden area. It's pretty good. Don't bother killing these. They'll keep respawning. But go inside here. Yeah. There's a ring down here. The Dark Moon Seance ring. I'm going to say. That will allow you to get to a optional covenant / boss later. So we'll go back for that. We're just going to go and kill the pyromancer. There's also a miracle if you're a faith build and you like using miracles. I don't think I've ever once used a miracle. Never done a faith build. I really should at one point. I've done a pyromancy build. And I think I've done like an intelligence build. I'm not sure. I know I've never done faith though. Which is weird. But I don't know why I'm showing this because I could just say go up there, but I feel the need to. I feel the need to waste everyone's time. I don't even know. I don't even know. I've said that 3 times. Don't know if it's a good one. Walk of peace. I think that's just you're quieter when you walk. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Don't know how you slide down this. There's no handrails. So we're going to run back and get the Dark Moon Seance ring. The only problem is all these skeletons have gathered up on us and want to destroy us now. Which is really great. And there's a giant... my god, I'm dying apparently. That's weird. Yeah, there's a big one, and he's got all super pissy. Oh look, did we get parried again? We did, because fuck me. And he kills me, because fuck everyone, and fuck him. I hate everyone. And I'm just going to show you what happened when I went back, because I thought it was really funny. The giant one got stuck in the ceiling somehow, and stuck in a permanent fall animation. And I couldn't get past him. He just was stuck there. Being really weird. So I just started jabbing at his toes. It's weird. Look at it. He's just hanging in there. Don't know how that happened. PC version wasn't perfect. No version was perfect. I love this game. It's incredible. Dark Moon Seance Ring. Is it Dark Moon? It is Dark Moon Seance Ring. Yeah, I know. And I still haven't turned my thing to busy because I forget every time. The next 2 videos don't go really well. Sen's Fortress I'd kind of F up on as well. I was really hoping that was the Skull Lantern. It wasn't. So what we're going to do is quickly run and jump. There's a whole path you can follow around. I've only ever done it once until I realised you can do this. And then I was like F going around there. Because there's skeletons, there's exploding skulls, there's bullcrap. Jump down here. It saves you so much time. If I'm hollow, if you weren't, there up there would be a NPC summon who's pretty useful for the boss fight coming up if you want to do it. And also for taking up these, which are the worst enemies in the game. I don't remember what they're called. I just hate them. They will stun lock you, and the fact that I haven't got the wolf ring on me, they're more likely to stun lock me. They are awful. Yeah. This fight is maybe the easiest in the game. If you need help, you can summon him back up there if you want to be. If you want to. But jumping down there is the quickest way to get this way later as well. Just, you don't need to run through the big cavern. It's full of bullcrap. Hey, we're skipping cutscene. We have Pinwheel. Pinwheel has a few things. Has a big laser beam. Summons multiple versions of himself. And that's about it. Yeah. That's it. Laser beams and multiple versions. Killing multiple versions will give you nothing. I'll do no damage to him. But I guess it means they're less likely to attack you. But he's so weak. It's ridiculous. There we go, that was Pinwheel. He has a chance to drop 3 different masks, the skull of the mother, child and father. I think the child gives you extra stamina while you wear it, the father gives you extra carry weight, and the mother I haven't got a fucking clue. Well, you got the child. The father's usually the best one you really want. It's pretty great. I was going to look what it was. Nope. Recovery speed, yeah, stamina recovery speed. Because we still haven't got the Skull Lantern, even though there's more Pyromancers, I'm just going to go and get one. We're going to go into the Tomb of the Giants for like 2 seconds. Again, it's a darker area than any area in Dark Souls 2. Why? I don't know. Because of bullshit. Look at this! How hard would have this been to do in Dark Souls 2? It's fine. This is quite a confusing path. Again, if you have the Skull Lantern already, you can maneuver through this way easier. Like, no. There was a big deal Dark Souls 2 about the torch, because equipping the torch means you wouldn't have a shield, and it was a big deal. The Skull Lantern is the exact same thing. If you want to use the Skull Lantern, you can't use a shield, you have to equip it in your shield hand. It's the exact same thing as the torch, but for some reason they put a more, I don't know, better mechanics for this kind of area, but removed it for no fucking reason. Anyway, that's fine. So the Skull Lantern, once you've fallen down in this hole, it looks like a long drop. It really isn't. There's 3 items. Large souls. Where's Skull Lantern? There's Skull Lantern. Oh, you can see Izalith, one of the many names. Okay, Skull Lantern. There we go. Ready for awesome. Phoop. Okay, it's not that big of a deal, but it's pretty useful. It is actually really useful. Anyway, we're back up top. We're going to go and show off the blacksmith before we leave, because I feel it's important. If you notice I'm missing souls and humanity, it may be because I died trying to get down here, because I effed up and ruined my life. And the fact that that's right there shouldn't make you think that either. Ignore the big glowing green death marker. Oh look, I got all my stuff back, that's weird. Anyway, I'm going to heal because it's quite a long drop. I don't think there's any... Full damage is the same no matter what, like how much health you have. You'll still take the same amount of full damage. So, just go down. Green Titanite allows you to level up fire stuff, so pretty useful. Jump down here. Oh god, is it a boss? Let's hope it isn't a boss. It's not a boss. It's a dude, I don't remember his name. He has a super weird voice. I might have to turn up the audio for you to hear him. But he is... Firstly, he has a beard of bones, which doesn't work. There's no... I have facial hair, there's no bone in it. But his voice is really terrible. Like, it sounds scratchy and awful, like mine. Like, it's the worst. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a really... I played with this game like 5 times without actually realising there was a dude down here. It's weird. And we're gonna... I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I didn't want to ascend either of these into fire weapons, but I wanted a fire weapon because I thought it'd be cool. Seeing the fact I've never had a fire weapon leveled up to max, and this is me figuring out what the F. And I bought some new homeward bones just so we had some. It's nice. And the weapons and armor smith box. This allows you to level up your own weapons from a bonfire. Super useful. Buy it. It actually is really useful and helps me out much later in Sin's Fortress. Pretty good thing to buy. I'm pretty sure you can buy them from somewhere else as well. You don't actually have to come to this dude to do it, to buy it. But while you're here, why not? And it's me still trying to figure out what the F I'm going to do. And I'm going to level up the Lucerne. It's Lucerne. Oh, did we fade because I was spending time doing things and wasting my time? Yep, that's what I was doing. Lucerne, we have a fire weapon. Yeah. It's not as good as our halberd or my like +5 Black Knight sword. That's fine. Green Titanite is pretty easy to get. You can get loads of it from the big slugs in the Great Swamp that I did not show off. I just didn't want to deal with them. And also, you can buy them from a blacksmith later on, I'm pretty sure. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. That's fine. I think I'm going to show it off a little. It's pretty cool. It's very similar to the halberd. If you miss, you get staggered. But it's pretty cool, and I like it a lot. Anyway, we're going to do something else. I wanted to show you how to get to the Neo Covenant, the Gravelord's Covenant. But I effed up. You have to get to him by killing this thing. This thing isn't hard if you play this later on. But the level we are and the strength we have, this thing's super tough. The fact that there's this here and I may have already died twice to it shouldn't make you think anything. So I'm speeding up and adding music because this fight's really fucking long and obnoxious and I don't like it because it's such a tight space and it's bullcrap. Here's another thing I never mentioned. I don't think I've mentioned anyway. You can use humanity to heal. If you douche humanity, it will revive you to full health. Super useful in this fight when I didn't level up my Estus Flask and this dude's super tough and wrecks me. But that's fine. Yeah, Dark Souls 2. Because this fight's just going on. Like, it's bullcrap and I hate him. Dark Souls 2. I don't know what I was going to say about it now. I'm completely brain dead. But yeah, Dark Souls on PC is better. Dark Souls 2 on PC is a little bit better than, because I did play it last night when it came out, and it's a little bit better than it is on PS3. Yeah, I played it on PS3. Like, graphically, it's great, but I don't give a shit about graphics, especially in a Dark Souls game. Who the fuck cares? A lot of people actually care, apparently, but I couldn't give a shit. The fact that the game is completely unbalanced in like difficulty, like as soon as you get to Dragon Knight Castle, it becomes bullshit, and like the Shrine of Amana, that fucking annoys me. And the fact that the people who made it clearly just saw Dark Souls 1, because it's FromSoft, but I can't remember the dude's name, begins with an M. He didn't work on it, and everyone knows, and that shouldn't have been a big deal, but it fucking was, because the guys who went, okay, we'll just do what he did. Oh, he had areas with like rooms with multiple enemies in. We'll do that as well, but we'll enhance their AI so they get around you and all work together and crap. But the thing they didn't realise, the times there's like lots of enemies in one area, they're usually just hollows, or there's maybe sometimes two of just big enemies, but that's it. There's just two big enemies. Dragon Knight Castle is a bullshit area where you go in, there's two giant enemies and an infinite amount of respawning enemies and a whole new game mechanic thrown in at once. It's bullcrap. It doesn't give you time to learn. You just die. It's terrible. Dark Souls 2 is a fine game. Like, I'm not saying it's the worst game I've made. I said that then, but it's not. I love it. I really do enjoy it. But it's missing something that this game had. Like, the fact that it took me 2 months to get past the Gargoyle boss, and I finished the game the first time in under 2 days. That's a problem. Even Demon Souls took me a while. And I'd finished Dark Souls when I finished Demon Souls. It's weird, super weird. And also, the graphics, right, we've now got a rest of this bloody crypt, which is bullcrap. The thing that annoys me more than just graphics is the fact that they remove assets. I can't remember the name of the building. It's after the Shrine of Amana. It's the big, like, laboratory, I guess is the only thing you can call it. If I remember what it was called. It's before you get to where all the dragons are. And this isn't really spoilers, it's just telling you the levels. If you think it's spoilers, I'm sorry, but it's the laboratory. It was one of the only... I didn't watch anything about the opening, like, before Dark Souls 2, and it was one of the few things I saw. And it was a big room, there was a lodestone, ferrous lockstone you put in a wall, there was a room full of pictures, and it was awesome. In the actual final game, all the pictures were removed except from the 3 that had things clearly hiding behind it, and they were too lazy to change that fucking room. They just went, oh, the whole point of this room is that things would pop out the pictures, but we've removed all the pictures, so now there's just holes in the wall. Okay, we'll just leave those 5 pictures in. Oh, okay. And that's the room. It ruined it for me. I got all the way through the game, and I was, like, not feeling it. That was Gravelord Nito, by the way. You can join his covenant. I'm angry right now. I go for the whole game not really caring about anything, and then that happened, and it made me want to cry. Just the room with... There's nothing. They would just remove shit, which... I'm going to make a whole video on it, so I probably shouldn't waste things here. But that's fine. We're going to go and fight the final Pyromancer. Yeah, that area that I just talked through, you go through there, it takes a while. It's like the crow's nest, and then you speak to Gravelord Nito, and you can join his covenant if you want. Yes. And the fucking demon titanite thing is arsehole. I think this guy drops... Yeah, he's dropped a Skull Lantern, which annoyed me. I always forget just to come to this guy before running to the Tomb of the Giants, just to make sure he doesn't drop one. It's fine. I think there's a chance one of them will always drop one. So, just... If you don't want to have to go to Tomb of the Giants, just make sure you've killed them all and... Fuck skeletons. There is one last enemy as well we are going to fight down here, and then we've done the Catacombs essentially entirely. That doesn't work. Anyway, we've done everything, and then we can come back later into the Tomb of the Giants when we need to. I just wanted to make sure this place was completely cleared out. You're going to hear my mouse clicking, because I'm going to see how long we have left. Okay. Oh god, where did he go? No! There it is. Anyway, fall into this hole, and we have a big black knight with an axe. He's a pretty cool dude. If you get his axe, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty lightweight, if I remember as well. Like, it's super quick to use, even though it's a huge, terrifying axe. He is tough. Not really. I'm just... Again, didn't have the wolf ring equipped. Means I was getting staggered for longer and faster. But he's dead now, so it's fine. If you're coming normally, this would be the way. Unless you jump down from the top where I was, you'll have to run through that. Don't run through that. It's pointless. Anyway, we're back here. That's another thing. I was gonna go and level up my Pyromancy Flame. The Pyromancer's gone. He's gone walkabouts. If any NPC has disappeared from Firelink Shrine, he'll be back later. It's fine. I wanted revenge for how long it took me to fight that other demon, so I'm gonna wreck this dude. Okay, I'm gonna try and wreck this dude. This is a way easier fight just because of the size of the room. I also have been playing through this again alongside, just to try and be better after this horrific 2 videos. And I wasn't focusing on rolling. Like, when I first played through this game, I didn't use a shield. I got the Black Knight Sword super luckily, and I just used that. Which also meant I had to be good at dodging, and I've left that go the more I use shields, which is sad. Demon Titanite, good for leveling up, like the Chaos Blade. Anyway, we're going to do the Moonlight Butterfly fight. Right to the right was where we went down to get the Wolf Ring. But if you keep going forward, we'll get to the Moonlight Butterfly. These guys are pretty tough. Actually, they're not. If you haven't got a leveled up weapon, they can be pretty tough. If not, they fucking suck. Something else I found out. Those things hiding in the ground, if you attack down with the halberd especially, you can get them to pop up before you have to wait for them all to, you know. Look, it's great. Didn't know you could do that for the longest time. Which, this little corner's kind of hard if you don't know how to do that, because these things will wreck you. None of them are trying to do their attack where they're just trying to attack me. They also have an attack where they will slow you down, like they do like a spell and you get super slowed. Oh, he's doing it there. I don't let him finish it. But that, it means he's slowing you down and it's really hard to move. Kind of sucks. There's another enemy in this room that's... It's not even really an enemy, it's just bullcrap. It's like a 2-headed lizard snake. Yeah, you know. Everyone knows the 2-headed lizard snake. They're areas. They pretend to be vines and they attack you. And they're not that easy to hit. There you go. He's dead, it's fine. And this dude came from somewhere. I don't know. There is one other part of the forest, well, there's the actual forest, like Darkroot Basin. We haven't even gone in it yet. But this outskirt forest, there's one other location that has, like, next to where we got the Wolf Ring. If you keep running around that area, you get some extra souls. But there's nothing else really there. But the main forest, Darkroot Basin, we haven't even been to yet. I want to try and do it after I do the DLC for a cutscene reason. And if you know what the game is, you'll know the cutscene that I kind of want to keep in. But we'll see how it goes. Dude, you got wrecked. I would recommend being unhollowed here because there is an NPC summon. She's a witch, I can't remember. Witch Beatrice. Who makes this fight really quicker. Moonlight Butterfly is not hard as long as you can dodge slightly and maybe have a shield that could do some magic defense. She isn't difficult. The only problem with her is if you don't have any melee range or damage yourself, you have to wait for her to land, which takes a while. So if you bring Witch Beatrice, she can do some small hits here and there before she lands. He lands. I don't know the gender of the Moonlight Butterfly. I'm not sure. It's got awesome music though. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. If not, I'll add it myself. I'm not sure. But, oh god. There it is. It's created by Seath the Scaleless. And that's the one, a lot of other stuff. But yeah, she just flies around in the distance. Unless you've got range yourself, you're not going to do any damage to it. I say it's a her. It looks more feminine. It's really easy to dodge pretty much. There's one thing where she shoots out an F ton of spikes. Like, that thing's pretty easy to dodge. Where she shoots out all the spikes is not that easy. Just hold up a shield. You can't really dodge it too well. But Beatrice has already done one hit and done quite a bit of damage. But it takes a while to land. After this, you get the key to open up the tower with Haviland if you haven't already got it. If you don't have the master key. And also you get the Crystal Ember. I think it's the Crystal Ember. I could be completely wrong. And she's landing. So now we just jab her, and that's how much damage we do. I think I kill her here. Yeah, there we go. Really not difficult. Pretty cool looking design and awesome music. And we get the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly if we were going to create some weapons. I think, I said this in my last playthrough, but I think we'll get the Iota into the Chaos Blade just because last time I was kind of using the Iota a lot and didn't want to have to use the Chaos Blade. But I might just do it just to have the Chaos Blade. And be cool. Okay, nearly here. And we get to see Andre. Because yes, he's up here. And he turned into blacksmith, it's Andre. Look, it's Andre, but he's like he's the stone. Our Divine Ember, not the Crystal Ember. Okay, I know we get the Crystal Ember. But, I think... we're going to hear my mouse again. As I skip around. We're nearly done! I'm just leveling up. I don't know what I'm leveling up, but I'm leveling up. I don't know why I leave this in. Like... Oh, I was given the Divine Ember to Andre. Because he's all like in love with it. And he's... Oh god. What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay. Crest Shield is now leveled up, which is pretty useful and a nice little thing to have. We'll just repair. Still not using a repair box, which is always fun. But I've been Archie, this has been Dark Souls. Come back next time and we'll do Sen's Fortress. And it'll be really terrible, actually. But we'll meet some new NPCs, which will be nice. And I'm still leveling up. Could use it every time. But I've been Archie, this has been Dark Souls. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.